Hey everybody, Daryl Hanna here with the Batchelor Hanna Group. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. I wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on out there as far as the real estate market is concerned. Last week obviously was a ghost town here in Las Vegas. Everybody was scared and hunkered down in their homes and freaked out and didn't know what the hell was going on. And I can tell you that starting this weekend and into Monday, things have changed a little bit. I'm starting to see sellers starting to put their homes on the market, calling for values on their properties, seeing some buyers getting qualified. I want to take advantage of the low rates. They're back down around 3%, sometimes less than 3%. So it's felt good to be a little bit of a change. And also, I wanted to share with you guys something that happened this weekend to me. I took a buyer out, showing property. She looked at 8 properties. A lot of them were vacant. A few of them had sellers in the home. So what we did is we asked the sellers to leave, social distancing. I made sure I was wearing gloves. I offered gloves to my client. I made sure that I opened all the doors, turned on all the lights so that she wouldn't have to touch anything. It went really well. She found a home that she liked. We made an offer on it, and it looks like today we're going to get it accepted. What I wanted to share with you, though, is a question she asked me when we were talking about making an offer. She was super excited. She wanted to make the offer, but she was a little afraid. She's a single mother, and even though she's got strong employment and she doesn't have any risk of losing her job, she has people in her ear about, hey, and you can't blame them. I totally understand everybody who's freaked out about this, telling her that it's a bad time to buy because we're going into a recession. Home values are going to be plummeting to the ground. A horrible time to buy. That is, to me, the exact opposite of what's going to happen. And let me explain why. So this is a huge question. I've been answering and talking about this for years now, not just when this coronavirus popped up. I've been talking about this for the last 2 years. Everybody talking about they don't want to buy because there's going to be a recession, and everybody waiting around for it to happen. And is it going to be like 2008 all over again? And you know what? This is it. This is it. It is here. The recession is upon us. It's happening. The virus threw us into a recession quicker than we wanted to. But you know what? Hey, let's get it out of the way. Recession does not mean housing crisis. It doesn't. Okay? 3 of the last 5 recessions, housing values went up in the United States. And out of the 2, one of them was really bad, obviously 2008. That's the one we all remember. The other one, housing values went down like 1% or like 1.9 or something. It wasn't that much. So at the end of the day, we believe that the markets were very strong going into this recession and this virus crisis, especially Las Vegas. Vegas was stronger, I think, than most cities. Almost no unemployment, strong construction industry, strong housing industry. And I believe coming out of it, we're also going to be the strongest. And nothing proves that home values are going to start plummeting. Could they go down? Yeah, they might go down. Maybe a little bit, maybe. But I think overall, through this entire year, you're going to see values up, not down. So, yes, values could take a little bit of a hit temporarily over this next few months as people are scared and trying to sell their homes, and there's not a lot of buyers because everybody's been told to stay inside. And you know, I get it. There's uncertainty. There's people are afraid, but we're going to come out of it. A few months from now, people will get back to living their lives, and we'll see values going back up again. That's what all the economists think. That's what I think. And what I told my client this weekend, and the reason why she decided to make an offer, I said, hey, look, So if values go down, if let's just say worst case scenario, they do drop 5%, 7%, 10%. At the end of the day, what's important is the rate. The interest rate is not going up anytime soon. It could later on in the year, but right now, it's hovering around 3%. And I told her, if you're planning on staying in your home for several years, who cares if the value goes down a little bit? It's coming back up, and 9 out of the next 10 years, maybe the next 10 years, maybe 11 years, we're going to see values going up, positive. Obviously, there could be a blip in there somewhere. No one knows exactly what's going to happen in the next 10 years. Anything could happen. But at the end of the day, long term, right now is an amazing time to buy a home. Rates are low. Values are going to be going up over the next several years. Take advantage of the rate now. Don't be afraid of what's happening temporarily. You have to be smart about it. And as long as you practice safe house searching, and we're wearing gloves, we've got wipies, we're making sure we're not touching anything, we're practicing social distancing, we're making sure the sellers are not in the house, we're making sure that you don't have to come into contact with anybody, we're not in groups, we'll be fine. And you can get your house and we can move forward. It's a good time. Sellers are willing to make deals happen. But you know what? There are not these huge price drops going on. You're not going to go out there and steal a home. But hey, the sellers are willing to come down a little bit. Sellers are willing to pay some closing costs. Sellers are willing to pay home warranties. Sellers are willing to make a deal happen. So you don't have much competition. And then the last thing I told my client was, if you wait a few months for this to pass, you are going to kick yourself, because what's going to happen is all the buyers that are on the sidelines right now, and they're stacking up every week. They're stacking up. Buyers are building, waiting for the businesses to open up, waiting for the world to turn back on again. And when that happens, they're all going to come back into the market at the same time. You think it's hard to get a home before this crisis started, wait until it ends. It's going to be impossible, because inventory is not going up. So it's not like when all these buyers decide to come back, there's going to be this huge supply of inventory. There's not. And it's just going to be very, very, very hard for buyers to get a home for a while. I hope sellers start selling their homes more. I think we're seeing an uptick in people listing, which is good. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know what's going on in my world and what's going on in the real estate market. We're in here working every day. Just had a virtual go-to meeting with my team this morning, so we're all on the same page. If you have any questions, call Daryl Hanna at the Batchelor Hanna Group, Realty One Group, 702-218-4585. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. Take care.